Hi, my name is Zoe Long, and I'm 17 years old. I live in Monroe, Georgia, and I am from Monroe, Georgia. I have one cat, and his name is Jesse. Sadly, I couldn't find him right now. He kind of ran outside. He's half indoor, half outdoor, so nothing I can do about that. But he's pretty special because I basically had to fight my parents to keep him because I really wanted a cat for the longest time. So yeah, he's pretty special. I have two brothers. Their name is Brandon and Skylar. Brandon is my stepbrother, and he only comes over every once in a while. But I mean, he's still technically a brother. I'd show my parents, but they have these things called jobs, which don't allow them to get home in time for these types of things. One of my hobbies is to make art, and obviously you can see by my wall that there's a lot of art there. And some awards that I've won also. But yeah, another one of my favorite things to do is play video games. And this is probably one of my favorite video games right here at the moment. It's called Undertale. My best friend is Corey McClure, well, at the moment. And I don't really have any video of him, seeing as he has fifth block, so. My favorite food is calamari, and I don't really know why it's my favorite food. It's just one of those foods that like anytime you have a chance to eat it, you want to eat it so bad. My favorite show is Steven Universe, and I don't know. I mean, this art style interests me, and so does the storyline, and it's just all together a really cool show, even though it's meant for kids. My favorite song is Migraine by 21 Pilots, and 21 Pilots are also my favorite band at the moment. And it was actually really hard trying to choose which song and from which album, etc. to pick for my favorite song, seeing as I listen to music all through my day. I listen to a very diverse amount of music, so trying to figure that out was pretty hard. My favorite movie would have to be The Lost Boys, seeing as it's pretty iconic. A lot of people know about it. And vampires, but it's not like the whole Twilight bullcrap. It's actually pretty good. And my favorite actor has to be Elijah Wood. Oh, oops. Sorry there, I've recently come down with the memes. But yeah, Elijah Wood. My favorite comedian is Daniel Tosh, simply because he comes up with the possibly worst thing imaginable, and he makes it really funny. Even though it can be crude sometimes. Sport is soccer, but I don't have a favorite team, although if I did, and if I was in really big into sports, it would be, if I did have a favorite team, it would be Georgia. My least favorite subject is math. But, since I am artsy fartsy, my favorite subject is of course art, but I didn't really have to say that because you guys probably already knew. My favorite memory would be going to Thanksgiving in 2015. I went up to Virginia and we just had a good time. My favorite vacation spot is St. Joe, Port St. Joe in Florida. Duh. Me and my dad, and if the rest of my family is there, we go to this place called Sandblast. It's remote area, and we just kind of hang out, take in the nature, all that good stuff. My favorite holiday is Halloween, and as you can see in the background as I zoom in, there are Halloween stickers still on my mirror. The only two things I am really afraid of is spiders and heights. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm afraid of death and stuff like that, but it's like, that's inevitable. At least, heights and spiders, that's avoidable. So it's kind of reasonable, I would say. But I mean, people are afraid of death. I mean, you're just kind of psyching yourself up for the actual thing. When I grow up, I plan on being an animator or an artist, either or possibly going into the film industry, because I actually have a liking towards horror films, and I'd really like to bring back that touch of old classic horror films, not the cheesy kind, but the ones that had a legitimate storyline, actually gave you the creeps, and made you not go to bed at night because you were so scared out of your mind. $1 I would most likely save it for college. I know that's possibly the most boring answer any of you guys want to hear, but that's my answer. If I'm being realistic here, I'd rather save it for college, which is actually important. Education over any want I want, anything I want, you know? I'd rather have a good education where I could get a good job and then buy what I want with enough money to, you know, satisfy all my living needs. If I had superpowers, I would want to fly and preferably have wings. I don't like the idea of just going zoom zoom through the air. That sounds stupid to me. Everybody else has their own opinions, but to me that sounds stupid. If I was stranded on the island, I would bring unlimited dank memes and pizza, because pizza and dank memes are where it's at, guarantee you. Last but not least, if I could meet anyone who was famous, I'd meet Johnny Depp. And why? Because he's Johnny Depp. Why wouldn't you want to meet him? That's probably the best thing that would ever happen to you. So, I mean, why not? Anyways, thank you guys for watching my About Me video. I know I'm a goofball, but, you know, whatever. Thank you, and